We've been getting a lot of questions about the federal stimulus and what it means for education. This site includes a lot of great resources to help you understand how the funding works, and I'm going to run through some of the big points now. To date, 2 stimulus bills have passed, the CARES Act and the Coronavirus Response and Relief Supplemental Appropriations Act, or CRRSA. The CARES Act contributed about $13 billion specifically to K-12 education, and the CRRSA Act added about $54 billion for K-12 through the Elementary and Secondary Education Relief Fund, or ESSER. While some money went to other funds that may help schools, such as the Governor's Emergency Education Relief Fund, or GEERS, ESSER is the largest, and it's also unique in that it's awarded directly to districts from states based upon a federal Title I funding formula. So how long is the funding available? Both laws are intended to provide emergency relief, so the period of availability is rather short. CARES Act funds awarded to districts must be used by September 2022, and CRRSA funds are available until September of 2023. Because the relief funding is part of federal legislation, there are also limitations on how it can be spent. The good news is that the allowable uses are pretty broad. Generally speaking, ESSER funds awarded to districts are intended for anything that supports the safe reopening of schools, advances equity, and aids in effective teaching and learning. In fact, both laws state that any activity authorized by the Elementary and Secondary Education Act and the Every Student Succeeds Act is an allowable use of relief funding. But as we just said, the funds are only available for a short time, so district leaders are considering what to invest in now that will have a long-term benefit. And what's next? Unfortunately, no one really knows. As we continue to work through the challenges brought on by the pandemic, it's clear that schools will need additional resources. There are signs that additional relief funding will come in the future, but it's important that educators consider the funds available now and how they can be best used to support student growth.